I'm Rob Fram with the Heller firm, and here proud to stand with the EFF for the defense of the rights of Americans to be free from illegal surveillance. Today we established in court, we showed the judge the evidence of the mass illegal surveillance by AT&T. We established that it's not a secret. We showed that to the judge as well. We established that there's no legal basis whatsoever for the United States government to try to take this evidence, which is already in the record, and try and reclaim it as a state secret, denying Americans the ability to have a legal process to evaluate this surveillance program. We can have security in this country and liberties, but we need a judicial process evaluating it to protect us, to protect our security and to protect our liberties.
What do you think about this? What was illegally surveillance? Emails or telephone calls? What is it?
We've established on the records mass diversion of internet traffic as stated in the Klein and Marcus materials. I'm not at liberty to go into the details of those materials, but that is what has been shown in the record.
What do you make of AT&T's argument that you have the wrong defendant here, that you should be going after the federal government rather than AT&T?
Both the FISA statute and Title III specifically single out telephone companies, common carriers, for liability. AT&T's just wrong.
It's as simple as that? AT&T's wrong? They're the right
target. Congress has said so.
How do you know that the emails have been reviewed by the government?
We know, based upon the Klein and Marcus materials, that the information...
We just asked him, and he said he didn't know that they were reviewed. He said they were just diverted.
We know that the information has been diverted.
So do you know that they've been reviewed?
Once the government gets it, we do not know what the government does with it. But the law is clear that citizens have a right not to have their communications in a wholesale and dragnet way just handed over to the government.
The judge made a point of pressing the point of whether your specific clients could show they were injured by this process.
We believe that as users of AT&T's WorldNet service, our specific named plaintiffs, in fact, have had their communications diverted.
But as far as the actual injury?
Well, Congress has said that if your email or my email is intercepted, I'm injured.
Can you tell us what's going to happen next?
The judge is going to rule as to whether or not the case can go forward, and the judge will rule if it goes forward under the procedure under which it goes forward.
When will that happen? How?
I can only speculate on that. It's a serious issue. I'm sure the judge is going to give it due consideration.
If the judge rules against the case, what will you do next?
If our case is dismissed, we'll bring an appeal.
Can you give us any kind of time frame in terms of what you would expect?
Again, it would be speculation. It depends how much analysis the court's already done and how much it needs to do. Many issues are raised by the parties, and it could be as short as a week, it could be longer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you spell Fram? F as in Frank, R-A-M as in Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here.
Is that this?
Yeah, we're going to bring it up as well.
Yeah.